Some members before the provision of the safety penalty sa barangay. Yung mga barangay ang i-handle for this meeting. So included the 13 barangays. Now they will be feeding us also information on what's the situation on the areas para pag nagawa na yung siguro yung staff work and then kung yung resolution siguro ng PPC, we can provide yung results or the RO findings na siguro will be used also by the PPC, may be used by the PPC.
Siguro from the chairman, may we be enlightened. What are the contents of the CSW? The completed staff work for this case.
The first is to come up with the complete staff work. Now we are going also to the content of the report is the complete staff work following the provisions of MC 157. Is meron po tayo yung approved perimeter plan. Approved perimeter plan of the subject area or what is being requested for segregation. Approved by DNR. Approved by DNR. Because, so pagkatapos niyan, kung hindi kasi approve yung perimeter plan of what is being requested, then DNR regional office is not going to endorse it to central office. Now, to cut it short, marami pa po certification from the court na wala po siyang pending. So, hindi ko na nire-require yung mga proponent, yung ako consider, hindi ko na po nire-require yung proponent because I know for the fact that it is already considered as residential dahil it was already a part of the conditionality sa resolution number 362. So, parang i-shortcut na po natin na kung pwede nga lang, and then NCIP, kung meron man, but that's later. Kasi ang major role ng Pre-Proclamation Committee is to evaluate the subject area being requested if it's feasible for housing purposes. And the role for MC 157, the role of the landowner or the land administrator is to give its concurrence or endorsement that they are willing to segregate that portion of the land being administered. So, concurrence of DPWH na wala pong kung meron man silang project, so it should be considered in the plan. And then the provision of the compliance for the provision of the road right of way, kung ano po yung dapat, if it's national. As mentioned, it should be 60 meters, 30-30 from the center of the road. Pag provincia, it's 20 and then barangay 10. I hope wala pong maapektuhan dyan. So, and then an endorsement from the regional office of DOH. Regional office of DOH na wala pong factory or any businesses that emit pollution or nuisance na nakaka-isturbo yung komunidad. And then wala pong hindi siya very hazardous or whatever. So as simple as that. Approved perimeter plan, endorsement from the land administrator, endorsement from DOH, DPWH, and then the complete staff work to be done by HADC will be subject for approval or evaluation of the Pre-Proclamation Committee. And then, ipa-finalize po yan, then HADC will submit to the regional office of DNR, and then DNR will come up with their complete staff work, and then they submit to central office, and then the central office will get now the concurrences of the secretaries of DOH, DPWA, DOH, and of course, yung kwan ng BCBA or BCBA. So, pag upon review of DNR, they will submit to the LMD, and then from there, it will take some time, of course. Siyempre, katakot-takot yan na, lalo na 13 barangays or 12 barangays, so yung mga technical description niya, before they will submit to the office of the president. So, ganun po, ako consider ang document. So that I am emphasizing na the work of the technical working group is very crucial din, but in a way, karamihan po dyan is the end user is the BCBA. But as far as pre-proclamation committee is concerned, yes, makakatulong po, pero yung approved perimeters plan ang kailangan natin. Now, as to yung input ninyo will be used later on sa subdivision plan, doon po natin maano sa individualization. But for the meantime, sa process po ng issuance ng presidential proclamation, ganun po yung proseso.
As much as possible, we want to be simple. Since it's becoming complicated, di ba? So, first from the BCBA and the JSXC, we have three basic, or at least two basic concerns that we want to be addressed or answered. First, is the BCBA giving its consent already to the segregation? Or do we still have some conditions? Condition ng city. So ngayon, binibigay na nila ba to the DPC? Because we need the consent, right, as RSRP for the proclamation.
Yes, sir. Hindi po yung binibigay po ba sa mga residente?
Correct, that's what I mean. Yes, that's what I mean. Are you now giving the consent as presently? Is there no problem anymore, or is there any condition yet?
Sir, that's actually one of the answers that we hope the IATWG will feed to the BCBA and JHMC kasi that's why they wanted us to have a staff work on this kasi malamang they don't want na later on pag na-segregate yan, may issues with NSIP na nalabas. So they wanted to have a clear picture first on yung current situation. That's what we're trying to come up first. That's why when we made we created the IATWG, yung muna ang naging direction. We will see first the staff work that will be the output of the staff work. That's why when I mentioned earlier that we will be forwarding the results to the HSC, as to the exact kung mag-release data that I have no answer for that yet, but definitely we will work out with the CSW. Don't kami mag-umpisa talaga. So give them a clear picture of the sila natin yung reservation.
But then we already have the approved survey by next.
Yung approved survey by INET kasi was based on a certain proclamation made by then President Fidel Ramos for the Jardine Restoration Area. So that's why nakalagay kasi sa proclamation I think na subject to actual survey. So doon nila ginawa yung survey by INET. So doon siya came out that way.
Now, that is the reason why I will go back to my first statement, that it should be an independent agency. It should perform the survey. Because what if in the BCDA it will take them forever? Then the people will wait forever. When we are invoking what is in the 1920s. Kaya ako, sana, independent agency kagawin ito. In as far as determining the boundaries.
Councilor, and for the information of the public, sa karamihan, as I have mentioned in our last meeting, pag may request kasi for segregation for housing purposes, usually, kung sino po yung proponent, will be the one to shoulder the expenses for the survey. And that is why I asked BCD John Hill, nung last meeting na, nung nabanggit po na gano'n is that recoverable? Because, yes, so yan po, if you look at the minutes of the meeting, may remarks dyan na kung sino po yung proponent dito. But sa akin is, the proponent here is the LGU because it's part of barangay. So, direct to the point na tayo is that the proponent here is the local government because they are requesting BCBA to comply for the implementation of the conditionalities. So, I hope I made it clear.
Actually, sa 19 conditionalities, the city of Baguio imposed on BCDA to segregate the 9 administrative barangays. So, if you are supposed to include everything, dapat ikaltas na ninyo sa John Hay Reservation ang 13th or 14th barangay at your expense.
Yes.
Yan ang conditionalities. So, hindi namin pwede pabayarin sila sa segregation survey. Kasi they will be paying later on sa subdivision survey.
Yes.
Meaning sa individual na nila na house structure survey. Last survey nila. Sarili na nila. Sila ang magbabayan doon. Pero sa pag-segregate, yan ang dapat magpagawa doon. Actually, noon pa kami sa DNR, we are very willing to do to prepare the completed staff work in the segregation process. Pero crippled kami kasi walang segregation na perimeter survey. Yan lang talaga ang aming inaantay para matapos na. Even before the MC 157, yung creation ng pre-proclamation committee, noon pa namin yan inaantay ang segregation survey. Meaning, kahit perimeter lang ng barangay na ikaltas sa Janay, para matapos na namin yung completed staff work ng 30th barangay.
Actually, that's why we already started with the survey. Last Sunday, ma'am, Midland, and I think TDI.
Takes 1 month prior.
Ang target namin start of contract is March. Kasi ma'am, you have to understand na under corporation procurement law, we need the shortlisting consultant to approve by the board. Yes, ma'am. And then also, yung meeting ng board namin, kasi hindi immediate or basta the approval. But tentative is we hope to finish. We hope to have the results by sometime. I think July or June. Yung results na po yun.
So anyway, maybe we'll have to wait for the results. Then we'll see what we should do after the results.
Siyempre, ako, consider, ano natin, So, ako rin tayo ako, ang gingana.
For how many days?
Ato lang di kaitong marawag at marawag tayo kay sorting alamin ng tigan hinga ibang talaga nga maipit out and request na iti per barangay na submit iti resolution no pagpunta iti sorting alamin ng agency. So kanya rin iti hapialo actually ang kami pa na nag-submit kita kami pa medyo siyempre kanya rin iti hapialo at akatini. So kaya tayo mo kita ano anya pa siyempre anong mga resolution segregation sa turete siya hindi mangkukuha iti segregation. Kung ano kasi nga at dagang iti pre-promulgation committee. So then ibang iti anak sakit batal amin ti Barangay ti Dajuman.
Sir, as far as I know, kasi nag-submitted no pat, o lima.
Well, sabi ko sa marami dito, bang sa ako mali ada amin ti support na resolution.
Actually, not start PI, kasi kita kasi nag-start yung surveys on sometime March. Kapag-ulit actually, mapapamiti each barangay na dawatan yung resolutions yun.
Okay. So, kay Hapialo, ang kami pingaw nga nagsabit NJ perimeter, ada di perimeter kita na pagit na rin sa tayo nga ada mo di katimi. So, numapalit iti lang di
Talaga yung situation naman ng PDNR na awan si Kapi yung Secretary of Description, awan si officially transmitted from NCSP. So, tatadala ng barangay provider.
so,
Ito mabaliming integrate to siya, kita yung project limata di technical description ba?
okay, di lang ako. Thank you.
Observation lang, going back to the question of Councilor Dananawan na po, if the BCDA is willing to let go of this 13 barangays. For observation, there is a situation in the office. There is already a case that's filed against Council, so I think that's already an expression of their non-consent to the segregation of some areas. I don't know, they are just questioning Council.
Actually, the segregations have already started with Stop Barrio. But on the matter kasi na BCDA filed some legal action against IT na kasi ang issue na nakikita ko dito is how to BCDA segregate something na emission ng ibang agency. For example, we go to segregation, but there are titles within that particular area. So, BCDA doesn't want any conflict na pag may segregation, manghihinto dahil sa county. So, mahirap na. BCDA will put on a defensive na naman. So, that's why they really have to put a stop. And then, kasi continuing mga kasi, na-observe namin natatrace namin yung resistant title, January, February, March, this year meron. So how could we go on segregating when continuing also yung parang process namin of this one? So it's parang nasa-segregate na actually ng NCIC eh. So yun ang fear din ng BCDA.
Maganda kasi ginawa nyo. Para at least malaman nyo kung anong area talaga ang BCDA na hawak ninyo. In that portion, malaman nyo kung ano ba ginagawa nila sa council na sinasabi. With that, kung yung barangay na medyo clear, yun ang ipostro natin. Para yung may nag-apply pa na may complaint, ihiwalay mo para yung ibang barangay na medyo kuseto, yun ang ma-approve natin para may bigay sa kanila.
Very good. Yun ang gusto namin. Very good yan.
Yes, siguro tama yung suggestion ni Bernardo. Nabanggit kanina nung kapitan ng Happy Halo na you requested to submit a resolution.
Yeah, we requested.
You requested that. Ano po yung sinabi nyo when you requested submit a resolution? Na kung hindi sila magsasabit ng resolution, what will happen?
Okay.
Gaya ng concern ng Happy Halo.
We did not stipulate any conditions on our request for resolution. We just wanted the confirmation talaga nila to our segregation.
But if they will not submit the resolution, will you go on with
We
the,
try to convince them, but still pursue with barangay that gave
Gaya po nung sinabi ni Engineer Manalo, ganun na lang siguro. So basta, pero yung mga barangay na medyo may problema pa, siguro wag muna natin galawin. Am I to understand that the result of the survey will be obsolete? Meaning, so far as you're concerned, final na po yun? Hindi na pwedeng i-amend?
that will be presented to the IEPWH for their recommendation.
What about the concerns of the barangays?
Yes, that's why we included the barangay in the aspect of the IEPWH.
Can they put in writing the concerns and be submitted to this body or to the technical working group that you're saying? So siguro kasi tarabitan tayo, whatever concerns that we have, we put it in writing and then we submit it for perusal and possible consideration. We should not consider that the result of your final survey will already be absolute. Pwede pang baguhin siguro. Yun siguro ang concern sa mga barangay. Kasi pag sinabi nyo, yun lang yung final, parang sinasabi nyo wala na silang magawa. Kung meron man silang concern, di na pwede na baguhin. Pag nagawa na ninyo yung perimeter survey ninyo. But if you are saying na pwede pa naman natin pag-usapan yan, to address the concerns of the barangay, ibang usapan yun. Mas magandang usapan pag gano'n.
Actually, we included that. That's why the membership of the we included them to the part. And then we will also be giving the input on SW na
and you will consider the inputs or whatever actions you will have. Or will it just be noted?
I can answer that. Sa amin, on our level, we present to our board of directors.
I hope that the concerns will be given consideration. Because it will be a different story. Though they will be invited during the survey and during your conduct of meetings, but in so far as the actions are concerned, hindi naman ako consider. So,
pag-inclusion na of siguro segregation per lot, wala na tayong problema. Pero as much as possible, we have to be out on sa report pa lang na ano na natin mga issues.
Tama, mas maganda yung gano'n. But nabanggit mo na in so far as you're concerned, kailangan you have to start by March. So there is a deadline.
Kasi there are barangays that given will consent us
So yun na lang, magko-concentrate doon sa mga barangay na yun na okay.
yes,
Na okay na sa kanila.
we will be convincing them kasi na lahat na sana, hindi yung partial. Pag partial kasi, only a few na naman, the next time, mapakailangan na naman ng another survey, you can say yung expensive contract.
Pero you are saying na mag-umpisa na kayo sa March whether the barangays like it or not. Hindi ba mas maganda na ayusin mo na lahat yung problema before you start?
Kasi it's already
Para tuloy-tuloy na, sabi mo, mahirap pag putol-putol. Eh di address all the concerns para diretso na.
because when we had the first IEPWG, the others have expressed their concern na pag may issue dapat mauna yung non-issue before yung issue. And it was agreed on that first meeting that yung mga issues with the survey will proceed.
Yun na nga. So, yun ang usapan. Hindi kasi walang problema, walang issue. But what will happen doon sa may mga issues, itigil mo na.
We will, kasi isang written si Senator by that time. Ang unang box muna namin sir is go ahead with those who are presented.
Yes.
And then from there on, maybe we can suspend first yung contract and resolve yung issue, and then again proceed kung okay na.
So, okay sa inyo ngayon.
That's
Yung ganun setup.
basically yung procedure namin.
Even if the issue will linger to, say, 1 or 2 years.
It doesn't take much. I think we already have to make a decision also with the IATWGs. Kasi we will forward this issue also to them. It's a collegial body that will fight for not only on the part of PCA and Benko. So, habang lumalakad din siya, kung may natatrapak ng issue, magtatawag kami ng meeting with the IATWG. And also the concerned barangay officials para habang andun pa yung problema, inuusap.
Yes, ang basta importante na address po yung concerns mo.
Yes, sir.
Sige.
Ang suggestion is, if you want, kagaya yung mga barangays na, yung mga 14 of 13 barangays, if you want that, kahit yung mga kantititulo, dapat tinulong kayo. Kasi tinigan na kayo, kahit yung tekwang, hindi ka tinulong, dapat you should start at your own barangay. Lahat yung mga issues, address nyo sa barangay ninyo, kung papayag ko na yung survey for fencing, yung perimeter fence, sabi ni Kandito kanina, hindi, perimeter survey, as relocation survey, dapat i-address yun, as fast as sa akong madrailan yun ito, nagsulat kayo si local government nagsulat si PPC committee nga madraisan ba ito, di ka sa kano, kan nakit di mga raw permission.
Clarification lang, you said a while ago, you cannot segregate these areas with council because it's already titled. That's why you find case that was the cancellation of the title. So just in case this title will be cancelled, what would you let's move? Where you segregate it then? Kasi wala nang title. What before?
Well, I cannot yet answer that because it will depend on the explanation by the police here about the result of another TWG created by the PCA and I think that is a critical matter, but hoping that on that level, monitoring that, I think on our level, I cannot answer the question actually, but hoping that the result of TWG created purposely for that by the PCA and the state judges. I think that's good. But what I'm saying is, you need to first solutions. That's why you think that is the first. We need also in that issues with MCIT. But we need to know also from MCIT, ano yung mga naisiwan, anong areas.